And another one. So Trump just took a mega dump on my faces again, and it is what it is, guys. Listen, this has to happen. This is a natural part of the bull run, and this is a natural part of the cycles that we go through in not only cryptocurrency but in the financial markets in general. And this is a macro cycle. This here is some kind of midterm cycle between the macro cycle and the short-term cycles. I'm calling this a temporary bear market where we are having a correction on the bigger picture. The bottom is getting close to get in, and you will see the craziest bull rally you have ever seen. But unfortunately, there will be more pings. So let's dive straight into it. I'm gonna break down exactly what happened, why the market dumped so hard, and where we are going with this bull rally, what levels to expect on the bottoms, but also what to expect before we start to really rally. All right, so let's get straight into it. All right, so what happened is actually quite simple. Everybody had very high expectations. Donald Trump, he stabbed the administration. We're calling out this White House crypto summit. First ever in history, White House crypto summit. You know, there's a lot of first things ever news that we have with Donald Trump as the crypto friendly president and all of that stuff. So what we've been expecting is basically him to establish and reveal a firm plan of how they are going to acquire the crypto for the strategic crypto reserve. None plan like that has been disclosed yet, and basically what we saw on the White House Crypto Summit, the little that we saw was just a kiss-ass campaign for Donald Trump. Everybody expressing their gratitude and how good Donald Trump will be for the crypto industry and all of that stuff. But that wasn't enough for the markets. Markets was expecting much, much more. And you know, that he is good for the crypto markets, that is already priced in. So of course, capitulation, major disappointment in the market, and everything started to tank. We were covering this stream live here on Friday evening, and I said it when the stream started that if he doesn't give a real plan on the strategic crypto reserve, the market will tank. The disappointment will take over and market will tank. And that is exactly what happens. We were watching it live together here. But funny enough, we actually took a bag on it also. Now, here's the thing. I see both positives and negatives in this, and I will explain what I mean. So first and foremost, the obvious negative factor is, of course, that market is tanking. And, you know, people are seeing red numbers on their portfolios, losing trades, and so on. That is a part of the game. That is a storm that in the winter that you have to survive to get into the summer. But then again, I see the positive sides that are much stronger, and that is, first and foremost, this has to happen. It's a part of the crypto cycle. We have to go through this. Now, people needs to be liquidated. The market makers need the liquidity to do the push that is going to come, and is going to come very soon. The second very positive thing is something that flew over everyone's head, I think, and that is Jerome Powell's speech just before Donald Trump's speech. And Jerome Powell was, for the first time since November, I've listened to all his press conferences. This was the first time when I heard him put some nice words on the inflation, like that they were not so unhappy with where the inflation is, which is very bullish for the crypto market, because we need them to be confident about the inflation so they can start cutting interest rates again, start printing money again. And this was the first time he had that tone on it. So we have interest rates decision 19th. We have the FOMC meeting. Write it in your calendar next week, 19th, because that is when a lot can be determined. But we have already news this week that will set up the foundation for the FOMC meeting. So the CPI readings that we have on Wednesday, the 12th of March, will definitely set the tone of where US is currently when it comes to inflation, and that will give also indications on what's to come the next week when we have the FOMC meeting with Jerome Powell speaking. And of course, both the CPI and the FOMC meeting, we will cover it live here on the channel. And by the way, don't forget our live streams every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4:15 Central European time, 4:15 p.m. Central European time. And sometimes we do this pop-up streams, like the CPI reading, for example, is 1:20 when we're starting that stream on Wednesday, Central European time. We always trade the markets live. We take all trades on BitNix. If you don't have a reliable crypto broker yet, the link is in the description box below. You support our channel and our community also by using our link, so we highly appreciate that. But okay, with that out of the way, what do we see in the markets? So first and foremost, I see more downside. We have shorting going on, and this wallet that shorted the market here just a couple of hours ago actually is the same wallet that shorted the market before the tariff crash, that long the market before the strategic crypto reserve announcement that pumped the market. So this wallet seems to know something that we don't know, and it's shorting the market right now actually. So this is definitely a bearish indicator for us. And then you can see also his long positions that he's accumulating around 70 to 74k, all right? And the size of it is 500 BTC. That's a lot. And he's not the only one accumulating at those levels. But let's jump into the technicals, because I have some new bottom analytics, new bottom numbers, actually price predictions on this correction here. And also I will give out my game plan on what I think will happen next. So, all right, looking at the daily, we have major capitulation in the markets, okay? We have straight up bearish candles 4 days in a row. We started this day very bullish with a correction, actually. And honestly, that correction is normal. It was needed, but I don't believe that we are done yet. So we might go a little bit higher. We might tag these EMA lines. This is the 200-day EMA that you see in orange here, and white you see the 20-day EMAs. And I can easily imagine, considering the liquidity in the market, that we come and tag this 200-day EMA here at about 86k to sweep that liquidity that is stuck there. We can even get a fake pump, a bull trap that will take us up to 95k. Why? Because at 95k, we have a lot of liquidity trapped. On the weekly chart, you see a lot of liquidity trapped all the way up to 95k. A market might want to push up, create a bull trap, sweep the liquidity, and then again dump on everybody's faces. Again, some news about tariffs or something will take the market down. The important thing is that we want to see is this whole FUD, this storm that we are in now, we want to see it over with. I think this is the last play before that major bull rally actually start. But this last play will be harsh. The market sentiment, the fear and greed index is at 17. That is bear market low. That is COVID-19 lows. The market sentiment is mega bearish. Nobody wants to touch crypto now. Everybody's angry, capitulating, and basically depressed because they have bought at the top and are now majorly in red. Some have sold off. A lot of people are giving up on crypto. So I'm saying capitulation. And that is mega bear market bottom indication. But I don't think we're done yet. There needs to be more blood on the street before we can see that crypto summer again. So what are the levels I'm looking at? I'm looking for a bounce up from here, which we already have seen. And here is 80k, of course. We have seen a bounce up now to about 83. We can get it all the way up to about 87k, like I mentioned before. Get the liquidity before we continue down on this bear rally that we are on right now. And that will take us down to about 72k. We will get major support. All right. This is the structure level of the top of the previous top that we saw in March. And this is textbook example of market structure retest bouncing up again. But that's the whole thing with it. A lot of people, the majority, are not looking at this level. So market will not bounce up from that level. I don't believe so. I think that either this 70k bottom that we had here was the low, or we will go down all the way to about 67k just to grab the liquidity and really destroy all the people that will long here. Because at 70 to 74k, people are going hardcore long. I already showed you these wallet transactions. This is just a tip of the iceberg. It's so much more down here, and people will go ballistic. So they will create some form of fake signal that the bottoms is in, and now we will push, and then we will get another last liquidation down to 67k, and then we will see the real melt face bull rally start. And why am I so confident that this bull rally has to start soon? Is because first and foremost, like I'm always saying, the demand for crypto is exploding. It's sick. Now we already have the Texas bill about a strategic crypto reserve passed. Same thing for Arizona. South Korea is on it right now. China is on it right now. Japan is on it right now. We got African countries on it right now. We have the El Salvador giving the middle finger to IMF that basically we're pressing them on to stop buying Bitcoin. I don't know for what reason. Maybe because they, of course, want to keep the price down. And they're saying that to all countries. And they said, yeah, go and take a hike, we're going to buy more Bitcoin, and they bought more Bitcoin. So there's a lot going on. We know that World Liberty Finance elites are accumulating heavy, but they are taking this short-term loss. Like World Liberty Finance, for example, on their accumulation of ETH and BTC and whatnot, they are majorly in loss. I think I saw that they are about $110 million in loss. But these institutions, these whales, these elites, they are willingly taking those losses, temporary losses, for the long-term gain. And that is the game plan you actually have to follow. So day trading these markets, we will short the markets. We will find short opportunities when they are presented. But what we really are looking for is, of course, the time to DCA even more into BTC, XRP, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, and all of these tokens that we are set and prepped up to have a major bull rally, this first push before the money starts rolling over to mid cap and low caps. And as I have talked about before, this is the M2 Global Money Supply Index. And as you can see, since January, it turned and started to push upwards majorly. And every time it pushes upwards, about 1 to 3 months after, you see crypto starting to push. So we are soon in 3 months after, that is March. So will March 19th be the catalyst that will trigger the whole bull rally, trigger all this gasoline that is here in this liquidity, and get the market to push? If so, we need to have even harder liquidation before that. That means that the week to come will be mega bearish and the whole market will just capitulate. This is why we are bearish this week. This is why we're looking for shorts up until, even if we have pullbacks up again, we are looking for shorts. We take those as entries for our shorts, and we're waiting for that bottom signal so that we can get in. The last liquidation, when you see that crazy wick just dragging everybody out at about 60K, 70K, that is our signal to get in. We want to see a liquidation like this Japan carry trade wick that we saw here, or this tariff wick, and so on. And that is on the daily time frame, even on the weekly time frame. We want to see a major liquidation wick. That will be our signal to get in. And we want to see the market sentiment at record low. Blood on the streets. Nobody wants to touch crypto. Everybody has capitulated. Everybody has given up. That is when we jump in. So let's make some money on these crypto markets. Let's be prosperous in times when nobody is prospering. That is when true prosperity is being shown. Remember, millionaires are being made in hard market conditions. They survive those with intelligent decisions, non-emotional decisions. That is what we are doing here. And when they ride out the storm and they come out on the other side, they come out so strong that they become the richest during these crypto bull runs. All these crypto millionaires that you hear about, if you listen to their story, then you will know that most of them have gone through really hard times when they've seen the wallets 80, 90% down, all their dreams crushed, until it caught new fire, caught new momentum, and made them stinking rich. And the most important thing is, nobody ever gave up on crypto. They kept accumulating in those down times. When everybody was doubting, that's when they were accumulating. Same thing that we are doing. So with that said, my people, if you got some value, then please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Don't forget the live streaming sessions Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4:15 p.m. and pop-up sessions can come anytime, so make sure you have the notification bell on our channel. All links are in the description box below. Our Signal channel is linked in the description box below. It's free. The pre-sale on World Token is going on right now. Don't sleep on that. The biggest gains are on the pre-sales. Remember that. Not buying it when it actually gets listed. So trade safe. Let's ride this bear market out and make some gains on it also, so that we can accumulate even more at the bottom. And with that said, I'll see you at the top, because you know the bottom is way too crowded. Peace.